Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Okay, ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Chiefs bring pressure and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark. Not so good, and this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way, and as we just said, one of them did.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Broncos 6-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right?
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
70 Rangers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check it.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, if we ever talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands, is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, I feel tilted on it. What I mean by that is what you said. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take it over at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this
down the numbers? There he goes. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd and 12. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Broken tackle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Another great play defensively. Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you're not.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 15 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Broncos first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This game is really